Hi, this is Ceevee. Today I'm going to tell you the story of an old man who became a multimillionaire in his old age. In 1936, a young man from Germany fled the Nazi Germany and came to the US. And he started pursuing literature. He studied in UC Berkeley and he did a very ordinary job of working in a museum and in different places, primarily in the field of art and literature. However, in 2000, this man became a multi-millionaire. How? By selling off the huge collection of art and paintings that he had over the years. So this man's name is Heinz Bergguen. Heinz Bergguen became a multimillionaire and a philanthropist by collecting artworks and paintings from across the world from world renowned artists and paintworks. He was frantically doing it during his early, so many decades of life. In 2000, his entire artworks was valued at multi-billion. However, it was purchased for more than 100 million by the German museum. Uh, this artwork, in fact, it was valued even more than a billion outside in the private market. But he gave it away to the German museum because he was a German. He wanted to help his country. I mean, he just gave it at a charity price. Well, people who follow these kinds of individuals, they talk about how could Heinz Bergwijn know which artwork is pricey or which artwork will make him millionaire. Some people call it as a luck, and some people say it is a skill. He went on buying artworks. That is the most important thing. A very simple formula for success is doing things consistently. He went on buying all kinds of artworks. He never chose any artwork. In fact, he had huge collection of paintings and artworks which were totally, there was not much of value to it. But he also owned artworks from Picasso or Pablo. I mean, or similar huge, great artist. That made him millionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very interesting to note that all the people who become millionaires or make huge money or riches or success, if you look at them, they have one quality in common, and that is they do things consistently over a period of time. Let's take the case of Walt Disney. He was also initially a great failure, I would say, because he produced more than 400 short cartoons during those days in 1930s. And none of them made money. In fact, he lost a lot of money. He was under debt. His studio, Disney Studio, finally made it big after many years of, I mean, as I said, after producing more than 400 cartoons, produced the movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That movie brought in $8 million at one go. That 8 million took out the debt out of the company, and it made Walt Disney a huge success. Imagine if Walt Disney had stopped after the few short films which failed. 400 of them, he continued doing it until this one happened. Let's take the case of venture capitalist. Everybody knows that most of the venture capital funds or venture capitalists, what they do is they invest in various startups and various companies. Everybody knows that VCs have the highest risk, or they are the highest risk takers. Why? Because it's a known fact that at least 50% of them are going to fail. If a VC invests in 50 startups, out of which 40 may fail, but 10 may be somewhat average, somewhat, they may make some money. Let's say 10x. Two of them will make it 50x or 100x. And that is where the VCs make money. Ladies and gentlemen, though I talked about money, I think these three stories are more important about our own personal growth. What we are doing on a daily basis, what we are trying to do on a consistent manner actually matters. After a few years or maybe a decade, sometimes you'll have to wait, but you will make it big on that area. So continue doing, persist, and keep on doing, because it's the small events, it is the small additions that make it big someday. So, all the overnight success stories that you hear is not overnight success. It is because they were consistently doing it for many days and nights and years. All right, I'll see you in the next video. You consistently follow me on FB, Insta at dr.ceevee and in my YouTube as Ceevee's Corner. See you. Bye bye.